1 year since rigged elections saw Alexander Lukashenko kitted out in full assault gear as his security forces launched a full-scale crackdown on his people. He was on fighting form again with this response to fresh UK sanctions.
You can choke on those sanctions in the UK. We haven't had the faintest idea for a millennia about Great Britain, and we don't want to. You're America's lapdogs.
6.5 hours in, I got to ask my question. I saw people incredibly badly beaten. There are reports of torture across your detention centres, not just in Okrestina, and there has been no accountability for that. And there are tens of thousands of people who have fled your regime for fear. I've spoken to people here. They are all scared.
Respected dear lady, Okrestina is not a sanatorium. Full stop. Secondly, I'm very glad that you informed me that those who committed crimes in Belarus and ran away to you, with whom you're talking, are afraid.
Minsk now is quiet. People scared to put a foot wrong. Security onto us fast.
We're a TV crew from British Telecanal Sky News, and we're here for the...
But our accreditations save us this time. Here, just the remnants of the red and white flag, the symbol of last year's protests, which now can get you jailed. After police pushed protesters off the street, they started to gather in neighbourhood courtyards. And in this particular one, in November last year, a local resident was so badly beaten by government thugs that he fell into a coma and later died in hospital. Since then, the crackdown has only intensified, which means that now nobody goes out onto the streets or into courtyards like this to protest anymore. Roman Bondarenko was his name, and Olga is his cousin. She tells me of the many small ways in which she and his mother, Lena, are being watched.
Recently, my Aunt Lena saw a drone flying up to her window and filming. Every night you go to bed and you think, looks like I'm still alive, I am still free, and we'll see what happens tomorrow. And when you wake up, you think, oh good, nobody came to me last night.
We meet Nina Baginskaya, the grandmother of the protests, who stood up over and over again to law enforcement, and who's still unafraid to say what she thinks about Alexander Lukashenko.
There's no point in taking him to court as he is ill, mentally ill. That's what doctors say. He needs treatment. Let him stay at home and get better, watch TV and read books.
But those in the hall today gave Lukashenko the message he wanted to hear, a fawning display of support for a man convinced the West are out to get him and incredibly out of touch with the mood of so many of his people. Diana Magnay, Sky News, Minsk.